sun rose slowly over the sweeping savanna of Mozambique National Park, bathing the horizon in golden fire. Dew on the tall grasses glistened like shattered glass. On his veranda, cup in hand, stood Jabari Okafor, Chief Ranger of the park for over 3 decades. 62 years old, the lines his face mapped a life spent between predator and prey, truth and survival. A pale scar across his left brow, a reminder of a close brush with poachers. He had fought tooth and nail during the 90s to rebuild the lion population once decimated. Now, the balance was better, but the threat never truly disappeared. He finished his tea, packed his field bag, and approached his old jeep. Today's mission was urgent. A group of armed poachers had been spotted inside park territory last night. A trusted village informant reported they were after rhinos. Jabari's eyes hardened. Rhino horn was worth more than gold. From the porch, his wife, Amara, watched. Her silvered hair shone in the morning light. "Be careful," she said softly. Her voice had not lost its warmth in 35 years. Jabari smiled and straightened his weathered hat, an old gift from his father. "I'll be back tonight." As always, she adjusted his collar. "They have automatic rifles, and they know the land." "We'll be careful," he promised, kissing her forehead. At the control center, 6 rangers waited. Young Kobe, only 3 months into the role, clenched his hat nervously. Tambo, the tribal tracker with ceremonial scars, leaned quietly in a corner. Sharpshooter McKenna, a former soldier, calmly checked her weapon. Cinder and Demba, both experienced rangers, prepped radios and gear. Leading them was Adebayo, Jabari's longtime deputy, a tall man with a burn scar from a past rescue that saved 3 animals. Adebayo spread a map on the table. 5 suspects, armed, moving northeast. Could be rhinos, maybe lions too. He divided the teams. Jabari and Kobe, Central Path. Tambo and I loop west. McKenna, Zola, and Demba, East Flank. Radio every 15 minutes. Don't engage alone. Jabari nodded but felt a weight in his chest. He'd done this hundreds of times, but something felt wrong. Maybe it was age, or maybe the dream. Lions surrounding him in the night. He issued his final instruction: capture, don't kill. Let justice do the rest. 3 jeeps tore into the savannah, red dust rising behind them. The terrain shifted. Acacia trees gave way to open plains. Heat shimmered. 1 hour in, Tambo spotted signs, crushed grass, human tracks. They parked and moved on foot. Kobe trembled as they walked. Jabari signaled calm. Everything sounded louder: wind, insects, birds. Then silence, a glint in the acacias. Metal. Jabari's eyes sharpened. Gunfire erupted. Kobe screamed, falling with a bleeding shoulder. Jabari dove for cover, returning fire. 2 poachers ducked in the brush. One tall in camo with an AK, the other short and squat with a scope rifle. 2 westbound. Kobe's hit. Jabari shouted into the radio. "Hold on, we're coming." Adebayo replied. McKenna's bullet struck one poacher's leg. He collapsed. The second threw down his rifle and surrendered, but 3 were still hiding. Jabari applied a makeshift tourniquet to Kobe, then moved forward, heart pounding. Movement left side. A shot, pain like fire. Jabari staggered, his chest exploding in agony. He fired back once, hit someone, and fell, staring at the sky. The world dimmed. Footsteps, voices, then silence. He was sinking. "Stay with us." Adebayo's voice far muffled. Jabari tried to speak. Nothing came. The taste of blood filled his mouth. Then darkness. The park learned of Jabari's fall within the hour. The mission succeeded. All 5 poachers were caught. But the cost? The medevac took 40 minutes. Adebayo and McKenna performed CPR. The doctor tried defibrillation. The heart monitor remained flat. After 20 minutes, Jabari was declared dead. The doctor shook his head. 2 bullets had ruptured arteries near the heart. Adebayo stood motionless as the body was lifted into the helicopter. His mentor, gone. That evening, Adebayo went to Amara, The sun bled red across the sky. Her eyes met his. Where is he? At the hospital. He'll be home tomorrow. She understood. He died protecting what he loved. Their children, Bakery, a doctor, and Nyla, a teacher, arrived the next day. They stared at the body laid in the cooling casket. Bakery checked for signs of life. Nyla did not cry. She gripped her mother's hand tightly. He just looks asleep, she whispered. The funeral came on the third day. Hundreds attended, rangers, villagers, wildlife officers. The coffin was placed beneath the grand baobab tree, Jabari's favorite lookout. The priest spoke of duty and courage. Adebayo gave a trembling speech, recalling patrols and rescues. Suddenly, a sound, deep, powerful. A massive lion approached, black-maned, muscular, a ghost from legends. People panicked. Some fled. Rangers raised rifles. Tambo aimed. Wait, Adebayo said. The lion walked, slow and sure, toward the coffin. It did not bare teeth. It did not crouch. It stared at the coffin and lay beside it, head on paws. Gasps. Silence. The lion remained for hours. When the burial began, it rose and growled. Loud. Protective. No one shoot, Adebayo ordered. Even he, in 3 decades, had never seen this. The lion stood guard. It did not attack. But it wouldn't let anyone near the coffin. Then Nyla whispered, "Look," his right paw. A long scar. Bakery's memory clicked. 8 years earlier, Jabari found an orphan cub beside a poached lioness. The cub had a deep paw wound. With calms down, Jabari defied protocol, hid and healed the cub in secret. He raised it, then released it near its mother's old pride. Now this lion, with the same scar, had returned. "I want to check the body," Bakery said. They created a corridor. 4 rangers formed a barrier. The coffin was moved to a jeep. The lion followed, never aggressive, just watchful. At the medical center, under bright light, Bakery and local doctor Dr. Mamba reopened the casket. Jabari looked waxy, blue-lipped, lifeless. Bakery checked pulses. Ears, wrists, neck. Mamba checked behind the ear. His hand froze. There's a pulse. Faint, barely there, but real. Shock. Nurses raced in. CPR resumed. IVs connected. Minutes passed. Jabari lived. It was a rare case, suspended animation, where vitals dropped below detectable levels. A miracle diagnosis. He was airlifted to the capital. Surgeries followed. The nation watched. His recovery was slow. But 2 weeks later, he opened his eyes. Amara sat beside him. "The lion wouldn't let us bury you," she whispered. "He saved me?" Jabari asked weakly. "Yes, the cub you once saved." Tears welled. "Now we're even." 2 months later, Jabari officially retired. Even the Minister of Environment attended the ceremony. He was honored nationally. But for him, the greatest reward was knowing kindness never goes forgotten. On quiet nights, when the moon lit the plain silver, the roar of a lion sometimes echoed in the distance. And Jabari smiled. His protector was still near.